Hello and welcome back. I'm Joe, and this is another test for Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Today, I'm going to give you a very quick overview of if you should or shouldn't use an orphanage. If you are interested in more detail than what I'm going to share with you right now, there's a longer video linked in the description up there right now, and you should go check it out. Otherwise, I will give you the quick rundown right now. Are orphanages worth it? Well, the short answer is maybe. These are the population statistics that we can look at, and the actual population of anything without orphanages is 8,900 in the same time frame as with orphanages. In this case, I had 3 orphanages running, 10,000. So it's a difference of 2,000 on this range. That's about 21%-ish. Not exactly, but 21% difference. Cool. What does that mean? Well, things are a little less clear than they seem. You can get more people, but if you want to do that, you have to make sure that your city can actually handle that your republic can handle the more people faster. Otherwise, you will see this. Your average productivity will go down. Your happiness will go down. Your other things will go down because your happiness and productivity are down. Your average age is lower, which is actually a good thing, which is what you want in your republic. And your average lifespan is lower, probably because you have a lower happiness and productivity scale. Okay, that all makes sense. But if you have the orphanages, it seems that you also have less escapes, more births, and less deaths compared to places with the orphanage. So, should you place an orphanage down every time? Here comes the maybe answer. Because once you place an orphanage, you can't get rid of it. Because you cannot destroy a building for whatever reason you want. You can't demolish these, okay? That's the first thing. So once you place them, they're there. The second thing, they're really, really hard to run on good numbers. If you look at this, I have it maxed out on 100% propaganda and no loyalty. I use workers that have at least 45% loyalty enabled, and they have a lot. This one just barely comes by. Still, loyalty is not high. It's not positive. So these numbers are really hard to get high. The only way to get that is with the right ratio. What is the right ratio? As far as I know, as long as the orphanages aren't completely full, I've seen most of the time it was running with about 120 people or 120 orphans fully staffed. And that seemed to do okay because our happiness was pretty much everything was at 0. Loyalty and criminality was green or 0. The only one that was always negative was culture, which I wasn't able to get up yet. But it's totally possible. The only thing you have to make sure is that you have enough orphanages for what you have. Hello, I'm Joe at HQ. We are interrupting this video because our dear developers have made advancements that rendered small parts of this video now inaccurate. As of game version 0.8.7.11, a couple things are different now in this game, which I described in this video before. The first one is the denurable flats will no longer cause a flat population growth, which means they're now treated as real buildings. There was a wrong flag, it was fixed, and now you should see a thermostat in your building in the denurable flats, and you should be able to get normal population growth because they no longer act like the normal village buildings, which would cause that problem. So first thing fixed. Second thing, and probably much more important, the orphanages will no longer be a death trap waiting to happen. I just talked about this piece that you have to babysit them. That's no longer the case. A new setting will disable orphans to go to orphanages once they're full. So full orphanages will not take in more kids that they can handle, which means you will no longer have the negative effects that would bring to your republic. So whenever you place an orphanage now, you will get better population growth without the risk of dying every time. And that's something I talked about in this video, and that is a very, very important point. Everything else is still true. Nothing else changed. The ratios and everything else is still the same, but it is no longer a death trap waiting to happen, and you don't have to build all the orphanages now all the time once you hit past a certain population threshold. So you don't have to worry about that anymore, which also means, in conclusion, build orphanages. Thank you for your understanding. I am Joe at HQ, and now back to your regular video. What I found, I don't know that this is a perfect number, but as long as I was below 10,000 people, 3 orphanages were enough. So about 3,300 people per orphanage is what you need in your republic. And if you have less than that, you will run into a death spiral right away. I've run a lot of tests, and a lot of them showed me that if you use orphanages and you don't have enough of them, you will get into the happiness going down, loyalty going down. Both of those will pull down your productivity. Both of those will then in turn pull down your shopping power, because your sellers will be able to serve less people, and that will kill your republic because everyone will hate it. So if you have orphanages, you need to maintain them. If you don't have orphanages, you don't have to worry about that. You will just have 20% slower growth, and you decide if that is good or bad. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.